Click go live. Hit elite. That's... Yeah, no, that's fine. Oh, cock-a-doodle bollocks. There's one thing I haven't done.
What the hell is that?
What, cock-a-doodle bollocks or the thing I haven't done? There we go.
Either or.
I didn't change the audio so it comes through the rift. I should now. Yeah, I'm definitely getting audio through the rift. So, there we go. We're going into you in my session, right?
Yes.
Hey, Bear Logan. Can you please give me some top tips for the future? Okay. Buy stock in Microsoft. Oh, wait, no, these are good tips for like the 80s. I don't know. Go to school. Don't do drugs. Say hi to your mama. Kiss her goodbye in the morning. Don't slip of the tongue.
Ew.
Tips for the future.
That's what he said.
Asking for?
Tips for the future.
Well, which timeline is he currently living in, which would help?
The one that doesn't involve any kind of child molestation.
Which one would that be?
I don't know, to be honest. Right. Let's see if we can up the generate modification. Right. That is now level 4. I haven't got any arsenic, so I can't do any of the level 5. But what about experimental effects?
None.
No, apparently not, no. So, yeah.
Yeah, you can't do those from the pen. You have to actually go there to do the experimentals.
Yes. So, my current jump range is going to be available on this screen somewhere. Probably status now. Balance, ship insurance, rebuy. Permits.
Go to your ship tab. And then a couple of options down.
Jump range currently 28.7.
28.7.
On laden it's 29.23.
Fuel scoop?
The biggest I can hold.
Okay.
Do you know what? I might actually repair the paint.
Do you want me to nip down to B&Q and get a touch-up for you?
Let's see. I'll just
30
pop on a
credits.
2H frame shift drive booster. That'll bring me to 32, so we'll stay relatively close.
So I'm intrigued by Mr. Logan's question, is what sort of things in the future does he mean?
So-
in general.
Typically, he will come onto the stream and say, can you give me information towards my YouTube videos? To which I say, why should I watch your YouTube videos? And then we usually end up at stalemate and he leaves.
Ah.
That's accurate. I think I was here for one of those.
So why should we watch his YouTube videos?
Because he's trying.
Well, that's a start, because everyone's got to try somewhere.
Exactly. Just keep doing what you're doing, bud. I think you've got more subscribers than I do, so why come to me? I should be coming to you for advice.
Yeah.
Right, Lynx. I am currently out in the big wide world, and my wing beacon is wide open. I imagine you are currently inside, so you can't see that wing invite.
Well, that, and hold on a sec. I am...
Hey, how's it going, Brutal Smurf?
Okay. Oh, I see you.
Yeah, you got Lynx Savage.
Wing.
So I don't remember the brutal Smurf in the cartoon series.
Oh, yeah, well, I think it was one of the new Smurfs.
Was it? Just
Yeah.
went around and kicked the crap out of all the other Smurfs.
No, I think he thinks himself as a stand-up comedian, but like Triumph, the dog, the insult comedian. I think he's like that.
I used to quite like Triumph.
I cannot figure out why.
It was where he went to everyone queuing up to see the Phantom Menace, and was taking the mick out of all the Star Wars fans, which I am one, but I just thought it was quite funny when he was doing it.
Of course you absolutely love an insulting dog. That does not shock me in the slightest.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm sure.
Somebody's getting shot at.
So what's the plan for you two this evening? Where are we going?
That is a mighty fine question, to which Lynx is going to tell us the answer.
Yeah, we are going to go and see a Lagrange cloud and have ourselves a little exploration expedition here.
Yeah.
So
And what's a Lagrange cloud for people who don't know?
it's a big cloud of particles, dust that look really cool. Some of them have different colors and stuff, and they often harbor alien life of some kind.
Ah, I feel like there's an ulterior motive to this. Should I have brought weaponry?
Oh, no, don't worry about it. These guys don't attack.
Okay.
So if you go to your codex and then go to discoveries, you ought
Somebody
to see
just had a great idea.
biological and geological.
I have a slight issue with that.
With
I
what?
need to look at my crotch to do that, don't I?
No, you have to look. You have to look to your right.
Oh, that's fine then. Yeah, there it is. No, Donkey tonight. Donkey cannot join us. He is otherwise engaged. So it's just me, Savage, and Buck. So, yeah, your total discovery is 34. What am I looking for?
You know what's funny? I just realized something. With us being winged up, we can't also we can't also do the have someone sit into the cockpit with us.
You can't multi-crew.
That's it, multi-crew.
Oh, we don't need to.
We can't multi-crew and wing at the same time. It's kind of annoying. Anyhow.
So, I'm in the codex.
All right, so you're in there. You go to your discoveries. Go to biological and geological, and you ought to see Lagrange clouds.
Yes.
Lagrange, whatever. Go in there, and the one we're going to, I believe, is Rubicundum.
Reported location.
Yep, so if you go to reported location, that should take you to the map, and you can plot the route.
Route is unavailable.
How's the route unavailable for you?
I don't know.
I wonder if any of these jumps are going to be 30 light year jumps.
Either that or I've just not got my map set right.
Yeah, make sure that you have your scoopable stars and blah, blah, blah.
Show community goals. Am I in the right one?
Ooh, it's 15 jumps. Sweet baby Jesus.
Oh, there you go.
There we go, now it's working. I enjoyed the Void Opal mining stream. Learned quite a bit that night. Oh, are you an elite dangerous entrepreneur, enthusiast? That's the word I'm looking for. You playing PlayStation though, right, Brule? Right, so I am currently heading out to Alari sector wherever. So I'm going to go ahead and start jumping.
Well, hold on a sec.
Hold up.
Because what I want you to do is, I'm gonna follow your path. So Where is it, damn it? Wingman nav knock. I went to put on my nav lock so that way it follows you wherever you're gonna go.
Okay. We only need one of us to do this. I remember that now.
Exactly. Only one of us needs to. So I.
Did you jump already?
No.
Okay. You just went in front of me. Oh, there you are. Hey, man.
How did you destroy your PC, Brutal Smurf?
That was mighty close.
Yeah, you kind of hit me, but that's okay. I got.
I wasn't moving.
I got some serious shields.
Are you in the Starjammer?
No, I'm not. I'm just in the Red Dwarf.
Ah, right. Okay. Playing PlayStation, also PC, but recently destroyed the PC. Ah, right. Okay, that's what Buck is on about. Right. So, shall we hit this like Destiny's Child?
Yeah. Let's get jumping.
Hard points are deployed. Yeah, that's going to slow me down. Is this on PSVR? I don't think the PlayStation could hack this in virtual reality.
I didn't think it was out on PlayStation. I knew it was on Xbox.
Oh yeah, it's on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
It's like Minecraft in space. You can play it on a calculator now.
We're coming to Switch, no doubt, at some point.
Probably
That
not.
would be weird.
I would play the
PC
fuck out of that.
Kept going to blue screen and kept resetting and losing signal. Did troubleshoot and couldn't find anything that went out the back door.
Wipe it.
Okay.
Start again.
That does sound like the best thing to do. But blue screen could be bad memory, could be bad drivers. There's lots of things.
I'm going to say it's a driver conflict. Fuck it off.
Welcome to my life.
Okay, next jump is Col 285 Sector GE-MB22. Yeah, you with me?
Well,
Hey.
is there any? Yep. Is there anything to see here? Have you scanned and saw how many planets are here?
I
There's
don't.
11 planets.
I don't know what the flying ducky I'm doing, to be honest. There's a lot of unexplored.
So here's what we're gonna do. So throttle down to 0.
Yep.
And do your shift key trigger.
We're going hunting for all the bodies. We're going to fill out the map in.
Exactly. And if there's anything interesting, we can go and check it out. If there's nothing interesting, we'll do the next jump and move on with life.
Yeah,
I'm going to pay attention to this bit because I've never done this, so this is interesting to me.
Yeah, if I was streaming, you'd be able to see both of our screens. Right now, I'm taking care of all of the stupid signals, so that way they don't get in our way.
I'm currently going for the planetary bodies. The signals I don't give two craps about.
Well, the signals are helpful. Things like degraded emissions and stuff like that, we could go in there and actually gather materials if we needed anything.
My problem with those is that they end up just taking up so much time. There we go. So, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. You're going to get a second-hand PC. Okay. I mean, I've probably got a CPU and motherboard that's just collecting dust. You pay for the postage, I'll ship it. I don't give a shit.
So basically, anything I scan should come up for you as a completion. Anything you scan should come up for me as a completion.
It'd be a fine thing.
A lot of icy bodies around here.
Yeah.
But what ends up happening is you start to see things like water worlds and things that we can actually go and map, and it's worth more money when you come back and sell all that data.
That's a rocky ice world. So all I'm essentially going to do is I'm going to follow these lines, Buck, and see if I can find any light blue spots.
Okay.
Yep, you look for a light blue spot, and then you tweak until it turns into a circle, And then what the hell is that?
Yeah, Brutal Smurf, totally. So then, if you can see on the bottom of my screen, you've got the filtered spectral analysis. As I twist my stick, it changes which range I'm going through. So I'm currently aiming for this bumpy section here, and I found one about here.
Okay.
Although I think Lynx may have already beat me to it.
I'm pretty quick.
It kind of
So are you
vanished.
doing this using the keyboard and mouse, or have you got this mapped onto your HOTAS as well?
It's mapped as well.
Okay.
There we
Yeah, I
go.
tried to make sure that you got as much as possible on the map, on the HOTAS. So you could do pretty much everything with that mapping.
So now all that's left is these signals, which
Okay, which should be done, and we got all 11 bodies. There was nothing really useful here. So shift and trigger ought to get you back out. And then we could do the next jump.
there's so many signals. So
yeah, there's
many.
20 of them.
Yeah, so shift and trigger gets us back out, and we're jumping.
Yep.
Yeah, they're currently in my garage, bud. New scanning part, mainly look for ammonia gas giants, high metal, and Kevin Costner's. Yeah, you got to get them water worlds.
Yeah, you definitely want the water worlds.
I say I needed ammonia or something daft like that?
Arsenic. Is what
Ah,
you
that
needed.
was the arsenic. Yeah.
I actually may have a spare case as well if Brutal Smurf is interested.
I do not know the condition of these components. It's been a few years since they were installed.
Well, I think I may have a motherboard and processor as well, maybe. So
It's my old i7. I can't remember for the life of me what it is. Alright, let's get clear of this planet and honk the horn. But I'm sure I'll be able to find some boxes and get it shipped out. Right, so that's that sorted.
well, I can always bring the case up on my way up to you if you want, Doug.
Ship it in the
Ship it
case.
up to him as well. Yeah,
Might work.
it's got power supply and everything, so there's nothing wrong with it.
It's got power as well, Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we got 10 planets here. What's great is that my AI tells me whenever you scan something.
Yeah, I'm struggling to lock on to anything here. It's telling me it's about, but I'm kind of guessing that it's... No, it was one of these. There we go. Oh, I'm going deep. I'm 2 or 3 layers deep.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes these suckers. There's like 80 billion different systems in there.
This is what came out with the last update, isn't it? Is that right?
Well, this is what was updated with the last update. Like they changed the way the exploration goes, made things a little bit easier, which works out. I mean, it works out very well. It's one of those things where some people are just scientists and want to go out there and explore. Like I know the majority of Malik VR's stream is this.
It's very kind, thank you both. Message me or vice versa on Twitter. We can sort out shipping and such, definitely. Yeah, Brutal, don't worry. I mean, my DMs are open, so you can just hop on in and hit me up.
I always say hello to Brutal
I'll
Smurf.
bring the parts up a week Wednesday when I come and see you, Doc, and then you can do what you want with them.
Sounds good, diddly-odd. Come on, baby. I see you. Come on.
What is this?
What's this? What's this?
Rocky Icefield.
Right, that is all the planetary bodies done.
Yep.
Anything you want to go and check out?
Nah, they all look boring.
Okay. Do you know
They do. They look boring as shit. Like
There's-
I like every now and then you come across one and you'll scan it. You go, we gotta go look at that.
So, at the Sisters Refuge, there is actually a ringed planet. that is just like bright purple. And I really wanted to check it out, but I was in the goddamn Eagle, which is just a crate on wheels, basically. And, yeah.
Well, like normally, if I was to spec this out, like to be a jumping ship, I could get the jump range pretty high. But if you're going exploring, it's not about how far you could jump, how fast, But for these streams, where it's like, okay, you got 2 hours. All right, there's 15 jumps in 2 hours. I mean, 15 jumps in 2 hours is easy to do. You could do that in a couple minutes, but it's the stopping and scanning. So if we start to run short of time, we'll just be like, screw the scanning. Let's get our asses at 34 bodies. I'm not doing this.
Okay, let's cheat it. And between us, we could hammer that out.
Freaking bodies. I don't think so. I'll do that when I'm bored.
No worries, brutal. It'll clear out some of my garage. My wife will be pleased. I mean, I don't know how you feel about water cooling, because there is no cooler with it. But I do also have a Titan Black. Hey, the VR Realm. Good evening and welcome. Top of the morning.
Everybody's showing up today. It's like Brutal Smurfs showing up. Now we got VR Realm showing up. Who else is? I swear to God, if Santa shows up, I'm done.
That's because they knew I was coming. So.
That's what it is.
Yeah, they wanted to hear that voice. They wanted to hear it.
The smooth, sensual tones.
Radio. So.
Hey guys, Brutal. Hope you're having a great evening. We are indeed. Hey, German Rifter as well. How's it going, sir? It's like the call of VR. Yeah, exactly. 2 out of 3 bodies. Okay, this will be quick and easy. It's going to be behind this giant sun, isn't it?
Oh, it probably is.
Come on.
Let's see if we can find this out of the way.
I would probably be better off just flying. Oh, hello. I think I may have.
Oh, wait. Is that you? Is that you son of a bitch? It is.
Yeah, it is. Nice.
It's a big glass. Yeah, it's a gas giant.
How's it going, German Rifter? Okay, we're just doing some exploring here. We have got a destination in mind. Do you want to check out the...
Let's go check it out. It looks purple and cool.
Okay, cool. So that is...
So there's 2 stars, 1 body.
What we going for? A1?
Holy crap, it's 36,000 light seconds away. This is quite a big system. I hope it's bright enough out there. Well, let's just go on ahead. You know what? It's times like this where you wish you had a damn Super Cruise Assist thing on. Frig.
It'll be fine. How's it going, German Rifter? Are you not streaming tonight, Paul?
So we have the entire bank job crew here, don't we?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh yeah, pretty much the entire bank job crew.
Paul's in the chat, but he could wing in if he was so inclined.
This is true.
Let's definitely do that again.
Oh, totally. I want to try and configure my PC to not be such a piece of crap. Not planning to. Think I might play some Quest. What are you going to play? I hopped on the Quest last night. I hopped into big screen. I was trying to use... what's the other one? The one that's not officially out but is out. Virtual Desktop. I was trying to use that. It didn't work. I thought, fuck it, I'll try big screen. I hopped into somebody's big screen room. They were showing a 3D film. And some tween... I say tween. They could have been even younger. And just like,
Squeaker!
yeah, there was like, I don't want to watch 3D. 3D hurts my eyes. Can we watch YouTube? And I was like, you're in a fucking VR headset in 3D, you moron!
I was going to say, the entire world is in 3D.
Yeah, like, I just didn't... Yeah, so I was just like, no, I'm just... Mute the mic, you just... Let's watch the movie. I was halfway through the movie as well. I was like, fuck. In fact, no, it wasn't. It was the end of Venom, which I've not seen Venom. It was just...
Oh, I like Venom. A lot of people didn't like it. I actually liked it.
You are tear-arsing away from me. So, yeah, it was the end of Venom, which the credits looked astonishing in 3D, by the way. And then, so I've hopped around, and then I started hosting my own to see if I could actually do it, maybe get like a movie night together with friends in big screen.
I love big screen.
But the movies that I have digitally would probably not go well for you guys. I could try sticking my Blu-ray drive in somewhere, somehow. And
you know what? That's a good idea, because it's like I got the 3D, I have the 3D versions of things like Ready Player One and whatnot.
This is what I'm saying.
It works in big screen.
Like, I just went out, I just bought Jurassic Park World and Spider-Man 2, which I've never ever seen. I saw the first one, never saw the second one, so I was like...
I've never seen Spider-Man 2?
I mean, no, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2 I've seen, the Garfield Spider-Man 2 I haven't seen. The Jamie Foxx as Electro. This is why I've never seen it, but I went into Poundland, and it was there on 3D Blu-ray for £2. I was just like, fuck it, I'll buy it. So, yeah.
Okay, you'll get your money's worth for £2.
Yeah, exactly. But see you later, Brutal Smurf. Thanks for coming by, and don't forget to hit me up with that DM.
That means in big screen you can start the film and other people can watch it from your stream?
Basically, yes.
Ooh.
You have a limited amount of people, and yes, it does get used for what you think.
Oh, absolutely.
Stumbled into one of those rooms on a misclick. I was like, oh!
Stumbled, he says.
It was straight porn, so yeah, stumbled.
I was gonna say, am I thinking of the same thing you got? Yeah, so, yeah, it doesn't shock me.
I'm gonna overshoot this.
I have a Plex server with an awful amount of things on it, so...
Yeah, that's how I do it. I do it through Plex.
Okay. I have quite a lot of things on Plex that may be worth watching.
So, I mean, are we still back to the porn again?
No.
Well, for him, probably, but I mean,
No! You know what? I don't actually own any. And do you know why?
Because Pornhub's a thing?
Exactly.
Okay, so it looks like a dot because the sunlight doesn't get all the way out here. Great.
Can we land on it?
No, it's a gas giant.
So you dragged me all the freaking way out here for nothing?
Pretty much.
Okay.
But that's how the cookie crumbles. I mean, we could sit here and map it, but you could barely see anything. Like, none of the light from the sun hits it.
Oh, yeah, I'm actually heading right towards it. I didn't even realize. I was much, much closer than I thought I was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you can barely see the color. I was hoping it was going to be close enough to, or at least the sun would be bright enough to see it, but it's a really dark tone. So, like, I could see the clouds and such, but it's really dark.
I don't know if I've got my scanner mapped, actually. Where's my fire groups? Composition scanner, discovery scanner. Yeah, I do. No, wait, that's not what I want. It's the detailed surface scanner. That's not mapped. So there's the thing.
Huh, you know what? I didn't map mine either. Huh? Wait, yeah, I did. It's right there. Why? Surface scanner.
Is that the one that goes BOM when you hit the button?
No, that's the horn. The surface scanner is how you actually map an entire planet.
So if I dump one onto it, does yours show for me and does mine show for you?
I am uncertain. I've never done this in a group before. You're my first.
So yours just hit, and it did actually show for me.
Awesome.
It is freaking huge.
Well, I've been told that before.
We all know about your illustrious career before this as a policeman.
So the whole point of this mini game here really is to try to map a planet in under as many probes as it says it takes. Like right now, this one says it takes 20 probes for the efficiency target. So you just get extra points if you can map the whole thing in fewer probes than it requires. Now, my probe is not engineered, so if it was, it would be much wider. You can engineer for greater circumference.
Book is just loving this. Was that 50%?
I'm just a child when it comes to this sort of thing.
All right, surface scan complete. We did it, and we got the efficiency bonus.
Nice.
We got the efficiency.
Right, so you say it's slash to get to my next destination?
Yeah.
So, shall we jump out?
Yep.
Do you know, I've not
great
seen
part about-
Mad Max in a while. Sorry.
The great, like, if you ever get a chance, check out the EDDI app. It'll also allow you to plug into Voice Attack, but it will do things like it'll tell you if there are worthwhile planets to do anything with in your system. So he's just gonna tell me that we just scanned all the worthwhile planets here.
Okay.
Okay, so like, hello, why didn't it? Oh, son of a bitch!
Hello.
I really have to do this every single time? Are you kidding? I have to engage the navlock every single time. You got to be kidding. So because we jumped out and did the scan there,
It screwed you.
yeah.
Right. I need
So I'll be there in
to.
a sec. I'm coming around.
Definitely, Paul. We'll figure out something for payday again, and we'll sort something out, and we'll let you know.
Payday was fun. You definitely got to do that again.
It was good. It was a little frustrating for me, where it's like, okay, and everyone's like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's like, you're not listening.
Yeah, no, we're just gonna shoot shit.
Yeah. Although I may have been the first person to shoot a civilian in the face.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you started it, so you set the tone for the robbery.
Do as I say and not as I do, okay? That's how this works.
Did you make it yet, Lynx?
I don't know. It's acting rather shisty right now.
Well, I'll just sit here and scan planets then.
The nice thing about Payday 2 is they keep adding stuff to it, and there's so many missions on it that I've not even touched. So there's plenty that we can all experience for the first time, which is quite nice.
Which is nice.
Some of the like spooky horror ones they do are quite good. They're a bit trippy.
See, I'm shocked that we can't get Zim into those.
I've been seeing a lot of interesting videos with weird scenarios in Payday 2.
Mm-hmm. No, he's not a fan. I will keep pushing and trying and seeing what he says, but he's genuine not. But we have our crew. We have our
We do.
musketeers here.
This is true.
So
Now,
Okay, this is starting to get on my nerves.
maybe we should do like a once a month.
I'm down with that.
Once a month, we all go and do a payday on one of the Wednesdays instead. If we said like the first or last Wednesday of every month.
I mean, I'm down with that if the rest of the crew are
I don't
in.
want to take away from your elite time, obviously, but
I mean, if we make it the last Wednesday, because let's face it, the last Wednesday of every month, it's payday. Or thereabouts.
you, sir, are a marketing genius.
Exactly.
Payday on payday.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Finally, I'm on my way.
I am genuinely impressed.
Why is the star not scoopable?
I found the same thing. Just jumped into a giant red thing. I was like, all right, nice. Then I tried to do the scanner and realized that I put the detailed surface scanner on the same button. So yeah.
18 bodies. I think we could do this.
Well, I'm probably 18 bodies in, so they're all done.
No, you're only 8 bodies in.
It says 18 out of 18 on my thing.
How come I don't have 18 out of 18?
You just got here. Maybe you didn't count for you.
But no, it's supposed to do something.
Oh, that's cute. I can actually do the last Wednesday of this month as well, because it is the 31st. I was wondering if it was the 24th, because that's when I'm coming to see you. So.
Oh yeah, that's a good point actually. Next week there will not be a stream. So
on the 17th.
Oh, is that next week? Alright, then the week after there will not be a stream.
It's the week after. Me and Doc are venturing into the real world.
How dare you?
I know.
It's my fault.
Yeah, it is. Buck is dragging me away. He's stopping by on his way northwards.
You said you wanted to.
I know, and I do. So I can punch you in the penis.
Oh, okay. You're a good shot then.
Oh, is it that small?
Only
That's
small.
like that's kind of like you don't want to say that. It's like if you have to be a good shot.
Yeah. No, you just tell the girls it's like the TARDIS because it's bigger on the inside.
Does that just mean you have giant balls? So, Lynx, are you still scanning?
Do you need yes. Do you need selenium?
Does that help my balls?
Fucked if I know.
It's I found a planet that has a bunch of selenium.
Okay. I have no idea. All I know is that...
Alright, let's go.
Okay, off ski.
Somebody's taking charge there, aren't they?
Well, you know.
Wait, are we going to the next jump or are we going to the planet?
Next jump.
Oh, that's fine. I was like, tell me now, because I'm about to jump away.
Abort!
Time was a factor. I explained mine as a Rottweiler. Cute when it's small, but scary when it grows. That is frickin' genius. Although,
color on it?
Well, I mean,
Yes.
that's also another way. This is also a non-scoopable.
Was it a
Well,
rescue?
good thing I have a lot of.
Do you have fuel
a lot of
limpets?
fuel. I don't have any fuel limpets.
You may need to go and fetch some if this next jump is not very friendly.
Oh man.
I've got one body here.
Your shit. Did you map it to scoopable stars?
I'm mostly confident I did.
I'm not.
Well, before you jump next time, if you look up at the info, like when you go to hit the jump, it'll tell you if the star is scoopable or not. Oh, well, you just waked out of range anyway. Okay.
I was gonna say there was one body, so I was like, all right, on to the next one.
Wow, I love the way that everything looks in this. I love the way everything looks in this fucking game. Do this. Whoa.
Scoopable joy.
I'm now wondering who Paul explains this to. Because he said, I explain it more, mine as a Rottweiler. And it's like, who have you been explaining this to?
Right. You're supposed to have pictures. You're not supposed to need explanations.
Because everybody loves unsolicited dick pics.
Well,
Actually, as a man who would actually like a dick pic, we can ask.
well,
Do you like unsolicited dick pics?
only if it looks good. I mean, don't send me like some shriveled up whatever. I mean, that's not gonna do me any justice or good or help.
Well,
Where's
that's
the
me
camera
out.
gone? Hang on.
You can rate it for us.
Oh my god, this is so crazy.
I haven't even sent the picture yet. What are you on about?
Oh my god.
Is Discord fine?
It's
Random
telling me
ladies.
to align with my target destination, but I shouldn't have to. because your wake is right there. And of course, I didn't bring a wake shift scanner so that way I could just hunt you down like a dog. No.
Do you need to know where I am?
Nope,
No,
found it.
German Rifter, he's off to bed.
Okay, gotta go to bed. Have a great one, guys. We will do, German Rifter. Thank you very much for coming by and
That's right.
gracing us with your
All of you
presence.
English people, and you're 5 hours ahead.
Yes, you
Yeah, it's currently
xenophobe.
9:30.
Xenophobe.
The Germany, it's probably even later than that.
Oh, good. We could skip this. We could skip this star.
I already did.
Yeah, but I just got here because I had to like find where you were facing. So don't jump yet.
Stop. I don't have a limited number of those.
Only have a limit number of what?
I keep doing the probe.
Well, I mean, I've been told I'm hard to quit.
Wow.
The Pringles, aren't you?
What am I looking for here? This thing.
Let's see. Are there any planets here?
There are not.
Yeah.
Just 2 scoopable stars.
Yep. So we can go ahead and do the next jump.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Do you promise? Okay, I'm going. See if we can see something beautiful. How many jumps do we have left? 10.
You tell me. I'm following all your jumps, so.
10 jumps, and we've got about an hour. It's just like 6 minutes a jump.
Yeah, and if we keep finding these places that don't have any planets, it's not gonna take us too long to get there, really.
There's 8 bodies in this one.
No, that's not bad. Yeah, that's an easy one to do.
I should probably scoop everything I can.
We'll go on ahead and fuel scoop first while you do that.
Okay, so...
Yeah, see, 7 bodies remain to be scanned. So every time you do one, it tells me that you did it.
I didn't do anything.
Oh. Maybe that was the sun.
I would say maybe it's the sun. So there's 1 down. Sulfur, carbon, iron, and phosphorus.
These are a few of my favorite things.
That's nickel
Pretty
rich.
much. This shit's really useful.
Very nickel rich, that one.
Because, like, eventually you're going to be doing things like, using boost juice and stuff like that to get your jump ranges higher and it uses all of these, like, everything that you would normally pick up from, a planet or something, it uses. Not to mention, you might want to make limpets and stuff like that. So, like, if I had a fuel limpet controller, I could make limpets and then just, shoot you some fuel.
Boost Juice sounds like some sort of game sponsor for a drink, doesn't it?
It
No,
does.
It should. Oh, man, the Terraformable. High metal content world. Terraformable. Which one is this? What the hell are you? C14-71. We have to go and do this one.
Okay, C14-71.
Terraformable worlds are worth a lot of money, and this one's nice and red, so it should be good for a screenshot. And all the bodies are done. All right.
So,
14
C14-71.
There you go.
And it's not that far, so it should be nice and lit up.
Which is nice.
And we can go on ahead and map it and get some screenshots. Now, here's the thing: when you're mapping them, when you go to map it, if your surface scanner is on, you'll see the ugly pattern. So just make sure that when you do your screenshots, you turn your surface scanner to something else. And I'm getting ready to do the loop of shame because I was too busy talking to you.
I was too busy listening. There it goes. It's good and red.
Whee!
And now, on to the loop of shame. It's what space prostitutes have to do after their last John.
The loop of shame.
The loop of shame. Instead of the walk of shame.
I'm trying to
that's a beautiful planet.
come in at a different angle to you. It should make
that's a beautiful planet.
the scanning easier.
So sexy.
Calm down there, bud.
Okay, it's a really small planet. I might be able to scan the whole thing in one shot. Oh yeah, this is as good as done.
Well, I'm
Good
just...
night, sweet Irene. So now with the surface scans, believe it or not, you only have to map, I think it's once you've mapped 80% or 85%, something like that. Once you've mapped like a high percentage, it just jumps up to 100 for you.
Okay.
So you can keep that in mind.
Explains a lot.
And let me go on ahead and get... So if you get out of your... What the hell mode is that? So yeah, if you get out of analysis mode, you'll get the regular color of the planet.
I don't know how to get outside of my ship. I tried it the other week, and I just don't know how to do it.
It should be Control-Alt-Space. Because if you have my mapping, that's what it should be.
Yeah, that did it.
And the key that's right next to the Enter key, like directly to the left of the Enter key that's on your keyboard, that should get rid of the lines. And your button to shoot missiles should get rid of any, where you see how it says pitch, roll, and all that other shit. Hitting your second, your missile button, missile launcher will do that, or we'll get rid of that for you. So that's a nice looking planet, eh?
Probably.
It's like Mars. What, you can't see it?
I know I can. I'm currently outside of my ship right now. It's kind of cool. So this is what I wanted with that purple planet with the ring around it. That would have been pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Screenshot. I love voice attack.
Is screenshot F10?
No.
I also heard that you can do high res with Control F10.
It's your pause break button is what I have it mapped to. So it's the last button on your top row of your keyboard.
Oh, so it's screen dump.
Yep. That's
Nice.
what I have it mapped to, so it should be taking screenshots for you. I can see your comment.
Right, that's that donezo.
Ship cam.
I need to map this shit to... I need to get voice attack, and I need to map this shit to voice attack. Right, I'm ready to jump on it by you.
Yeah.
Voice attack is very easy to set up as well. It's surprising how simple it is.
So I have it, and I have like the 6 things that you can do for free, and then... I can't remember what I map them to.
I mean, the bitch of it is that you just have to use it and keep using it. Because, it has to it gets used to your voice and it gets used to how you say things. So
Yeah, I did have it set up so it would insult me every time I said something stupid.
I can do that if you want. That's fine.
Well, that's yeah. I don't need that because I've got Buck now.
Yeah, now mine controls my music. It does everything.
I have a use. This is amazing. I have purpose now.
All you needed was us to give you purpose. I've also changed the voice to a man. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like in the loads of
I have it
space.
go through EDDI, so it actually gives me all the voices and everything goes through EDDI. Works out pretty cool. Nice little plug-in to go with Elite Dangerous.
So, how many bodies do we have on this one? 17.
Oh, I didn't see as well today, Doc, on the Quest. They are launching Racket NX.
Yes, I've been waiting for that. I just want to make sure that it was... what's the word I'm looking for? Cross-buy before I bought it.
I don't know about that.
Because I want to play that. Oh, that's got some nice sexy rings to it.
You found a ring planet? What's it look like?
Brown, kind of beige. There's actually a lot around here. So yeah, it's like this. Is it the 17th? That one book.
Hang on a minute, I'll find it.
Yeah, is it worth going to?
The ring planet, probably not.
Yeah, like beige ring planet. Tons of those.
Apparently, it does support cross-buy.
This is what I've heard. Like from day one, I was looking at cross-buy games. I was like, "That is on my wish list. I want that freaking game." Which is what Racket NX.
I love that game.
Yeah.
On the 18th of July.
18th. So soon, very soon.
Week tomorrow.
So what is this? An update for Racket NX or something?
No, it's coming out on the Oculus Quest.
Oh.
So if
that's been out.
If I buy that on the Oculus Store, I get to play it on both platforms.
Yep.
So that's what stopped me from buying it in the Steam sale for £7.
It's kind of like
oh wow, that's a nice one.
Pong meets Brick Breaker, isn't it?
Yeah, I played it on a free weekend on Oculus and was like, God damn, I need to get this when I've got a bigger play space. Because I would
a lot of fun.
Frequently
the physics in it are really good.
The
racket physics work really well.
My mirror wardrobes, I would frequently smack them with Rift controllers and thought, maybe I should stop playing this before it gets expensive, but one day. Now is that time. Now is that day. I can do it.
I am yet to actually smash anything apart from my ex-girlfriend while playing Beat Saber.
I mean, let's just expand on that a little bit. What are we doing, Links? Are we heading out to anything? You had a headset on and you were swiping away and shagging at the same time?
No, when I say smash, I mean I smashed her in the face.
Oh, that's your excuse for household abuse. That's fair enough. So yeah, are we jumping on?
Next jump point. Before the police arrive, next jump point.
She would tell her friends that she got in the way, she deserved it, and then before you know it, you have people knocking on the door and wanting you for crimes.
I think every spouse has learned that lesson about VR the hard way.
I was wondering where you were going with that statement for a minute.
So, I mean, when it comes to VR, I'm not a big fan of people dicking with people when they're in VR.
Oh, that's a bad idea. Do not do it.
Yeah, like I just don't like it. I don't want to ruin the person in VR's experience. I don't want to damage my equipment, and I also don't want to damage my friends. Okay, so there's one body in this place, so we're fine.
Or get damaged. Like if they're playing a scary game and you get a little too close, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
A good idea.
So
I give everyone a wide berth when they're playing something.
Yeah. My friends were over, and I was like, do you know I can make a video of you playing this if you want? So I whipped up OBS and I started recording them. And then they realised that there was a green wall and they were in the game. So they started dicking around in front of their friend, their girlfriend. So they were basically dancing around in front of their girlfriends. And they ended up getting clouted on the shoulder. And I was just like, I've got it on camera and you're being a dick. Are we jumping?
Yes.
Yep.
You get what you deserve if you're going to do that.
The girlfriend was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. And she was just like, it's my fault. I was dancing around in front of you. So in the end, I was just like, well, yeah, nobody died. It's fine. I already got plenty of green paint on my controllers that night because naturally I don't have any kind of Guardian system on because I'm kind of not an idiot when it comes to virtual reality. Mostly.
So what I do with my one, because I play, because it's in my lounge and I have my television, and it's kind of like I don't really want to hit that.
Yeah.
Is I have the Steam one, so basically I leave the outline on the floor showing all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And then if I get close, it will pop up and show us you're about to walk into the wall.
I'm scooping. We're scooping. We're still scooping. It's fine. Yeah.
So like the wild thing is like when I'm in Elite Dangerous, I still see my red outline on the ground, and even though my desk is in the red zone, Elite Dangerous because it's a seated game, I guess, it just doesn't even show the wall at all. So like normal circumstances, I'd see all the red lines where I'm sitting, and
so
Elite actually doesn't do it.
My seat where I play is outside of my play space.
That seems smart.
It's in the corner of the same room, so it's just completely tucked away. And to be honest, I think where I sit, I only actually get picked up by one of the sensors. I might get something from the one behind.
You only need one.
Well, to be honest with this thing, it's fine with the Vive. I have no issues at all.
Are we jumping?
Yep, we're jumping. It's nothing but stars here.
Yeah.
I love the band that you see here along the side of. This ship is so fucking cool to fly.
What are you
just see everything
in again?
A Phantom.
The Red Dwarf's a Phantom.
Yeah, I've had 2 incidents where I nearly hurt myself playing. One was the cat decided to rub up against me while I was playing something, and my legs really tripped over her. And the other one was we were doing a Pavlov evening with Zim. And I heard this whirring noise, and I was like, what the hell is that? And it turned out the robot vacuum had started, and I tripped over that as it came by.
Yeah, no, I've done that. I have hit my head on walls. I've hit my hand on walls. I've hit my hand on the light fixture in the ceiling. I think the worst I've ever happened was when I first started playing VR, and I think the first game I had gotten was Hollow Point. And I'm trying to play this game, and I'm getting all twisted up in the cables. I'm falling on couches. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I got used to it after that.
What's useful for the cable, there's a piece of software called Turn Signal. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, no, I saw that one. Yeah.
That's quite helpful to untwist yourself while playing, because it kind of tells you how many times you've turned around in which direction.
Right.
So you can then unwind yourself. So depending on what I'm playing, I may stick that on if it's something. I have it on in Payday because you do really spin around with that one.
Right.
Round, baby, right round.
Rec Room if we're playing paintball.
I was playing. I mean, I only really ever played that in the Quest. God damn, that is glorious.
I'm just really impressed with Rec Room.
Rec Room.
Oh yeah, I like. Rec Room is cool. I just haven't done a whole lot in Rec Room, even though I kind of sort of want to.
Okay, I say 1 week we just do open lobby Rec Room.
Yeah.
Because like I've done Rec Royale, and that was actually kind of fun.
So yeah, you can do that. We can do some of the quests. Because they've released another one on the Quest, haven't they, as well?
I know that Disc Golf is now out on the Quest.
Okay.
I love Disc Golf. Is that everything? 9 out of 9?
Yep. Now,
so
see, that time it worked. We both got, like, as we were both scanning, it filled in. So I don't know why it wasn't working before.
Probably because you weren't in the area at the same time.
Huh.
Throttling up and jumping
What
on.
Rec Room-
Jumping
what Rec Room
on.
does need is an adult corner.
I know, right?
Yeah, it would be nice to fuck off some of the kids at times. But what are you
But
going to
they'll
do?
just, they'll still get in.
Like, people
Yeah.
go...
You can create a private room.
Yeah, that's it.
You need enough people for that.
May as well just go to VR chat at that point.
Ugh,
No.
That's full of even more kids.
No, we do not go into VR chat. There's the dark web of VR. We stay away from that.
It's toxic. It is.
It's weird. It's just weird.
I just like that you can, use all these different avatars in it. The Rec Room avatars are a little too boring for me.
The Rec Room avatars are a little bit like the Disney of the world, I suppose. They're very family friendly, and you can be a cute little dinosaur. And yeah, it's not.
You can wear a fun hat. It's like Team Fortress all over again, which from what I could tell was just a very expensive haberdashery.
I mean, aren't most games nowadays?
33
33?
buddies, we are not doing this.
Fuck that shit, I'm out. It's even more scary now people have full finger tracking with the Valve. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, I've just realised that when I...
People doing full body, like when people do full body tracking in not Rec Room, in VR chat, that's always a thing.
I'm...
Like, oh, why are your legs up in... Oh!
So I have the Kinect 2.0. I have an Xbox One X that doesn't have a Kinect port on it. Microsoft were apparently giving away adapters at one point, but every time I tried they were out of stock, and now you can't get them from Microsoft. But if I could get one of those adapters, either off eBay or some less reputable company like some Japanese knockoff, I could probably use that for full body tracking, and I am tempted as fuck to do it.
You got the power supply for it as well, yeah?
No, that is the adapter, basically, the power supply. Have you ever thought about doing anything like that, Realm? I've seen them on like Amazon for about 20 quid. I know, because VR Realm, you're dabbling in different methods. You've been trying the Leap Motion recently.
Liv is coming up with one as well, aren't they?
Liv are coming out with a camera.
No, they're coming out with full motion tracking, apparently.
Oh, that's cool. Like right now, I know with the Vive, you just get a bunch of Vive trackers and put them on your body.
Yeah.
That's quite expensive.
I can imagine so.
$100 a pop, yeah.
Fuck me. See, a Kinect, it's probably gonna be on eBay, fuck all, and then the adapter. And if you can get full body tracking with that, decent full body tracking, then why the hell not?
It's quasi decent. The reports on it are that it works, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically what I've seen about it. You can get one of the adapters for about a tenner on eBay.
Yeah, but they're the the Chinese knockoffs, which I'm always just like, do I want to be running 240 volts through something that's been put together by a bunch of 4-year-olds?
It's true. And wait 4 months for it to turn up.
You got it.
Oh wow, that's an interesting looking one. Damn it, how come it's not landable? Some of these would be really dope to land on.
Yeah, it'd be nice at times. Looks like I've got a couple here.
Like, I can understand not letting us land on gas giants. I can understand that. But some of these, come on.
That's a rocky
What
body.
happened to the Vive tracker? That doesn't really get used, does it?
I've not really seen many use cases for it.
For what?
The Vive tracker. You kind of like people strap them to their feet and one on their waist, and that's about it, really, isn't it?
I saw.
No, you could put them on your legs. You can put them on your legs, put them on your waist, and and that gives you full body.
I'm jumping.
The other thing to do, you're jumping. Okay. The other thing is
Who was it who put them on nunchucks for Beat Saber?
No, but you can put them on guns. So like actually have a gun be tracked in game.
Yeah. No, it was somebody. Was it the guy in the blue goggles?
And they also use it for cameras, like third-person
Yeah,
cameras.
like if you got like a live camera, you could use that to move around, things like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure it's the guy in the blue goggles. Check him out on Twitter and other methods.
The nunchucks in Beat Saber.
Yeah, he basically got some training nunchucks, strapped Vive trackers to it, and he was playing Beat Saber. I think the problem that he came across is the fact that the nunchucks were moving faster than the trackers could track.
I was just about to say, because those things shift.
Yeah,
So,
but I think he had like fairly decent results. And I've seen people strap a Vive tracker to a drill bit as well, and then just stick it on a drill.
Yes, no, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
And then just spin the dual sabers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And getting like 100% on everything because it's just...
We got 9 in this one. We're pretty all right.
Yeah, that should be fine. We're getting closer to our destination.
I still play more Audica than I do Beat Saber.
I'll be honest, I don't play Beat Saber as much as I could or should.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to avoid buying it on the Quest.
Oh, of course, it's not cross-buy, is it?
No, which is fucking annoying. Because I actually own it on the Oculus store.
Yeah.
I just can't stand that every time. And I get it. I know. I understand why. But every goddamn update, all the plugins die. And it's kind of like, I don't want to keep playing the same, even if it's the same 15 songs. I don't want to play the same 15 songs. I want to be able to play all kinds of, different songs and shit. And
Yeah, I have to imagine that the Imagine Dragons DLC has been hurting because of the modding community.
You know what? I've never modded one.
Maybe.
I did a couple of times. I had a lot of fun. Are we jumping? Orica got updates for the Valve Index controllers.
Yes.
Not really much use.
Yeah, you can like spin the guns and throw them away from you and catch them and bring them back to yourself.
See, the Valve Index at the minute, because the Knuckles controllers aren't widely adopted, I can't see there being many use cases for them. Now, Boneworks and things like that is going to really come into its own. And I think people without them are going to miss them. But until they start implementing it onto every single game,
I hear the FPS games are doing pretty well with the Index controllers.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting they're not called Knuckles anymore.
And stuff like that.
How so? Is it so you can like grab the clip better or
Grab
something?
the weapons properly, yeah. And that's
You don't have to speak to give directions. You can actually point at
Oh,
someone
you can
and
you give it the
tell
whole
them
2
hand
fingers.
signals. But you
Yeah, I
just use
suppose
hand
there is
signals.
that.
I think that they may be my next purchase, is a set of Index controllers.
I considered it. I had considered it. Because
I actually think I'm gonna get the Index, the head-mounted display, just for Elite Dangerous, just for the fact that the field of view is huge.
go Pimax.
You're not going to get those deep blacks though, because it's an LCD, not an OLED.
Yeah, this is true. Screen door effect will go away though, for the most part.
That's true. See, my thing is because I have a Vive Pro.
Well, yeah. See, it's a side grade for you, except for the FOV.
Yeah. And to be honest, I wear glasses, so the FIV doesn't really.
Oh yeah.
Because I got my frames in the way. So, and I know you can get lens mods, which are prescription, but I just can't be bothered with that.
Can't be bothered with a Widmos.
No.
I want to say the word fortunate, I suppose, in that I don't have that issue. But I probably would have gone Widmo if I did. Every time I'm tuning in, you fucking take it. I'm just gonna back out.
We're at 8 of 11. I didn't even realize you were over in that sector. Moving over here. Let's see.
But yeah, you're right. For me, it's more of a side grade than a full upgrade, I think. The only thing that I am quite intrigued by with the index is the audio.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Everyone has been raving about that more than anything else.
Yeah, the way they do the whole audio thing. I mean, the speakers aren't on your ears; they're off your ears, but it's so loud that it. So I don't know. I can't do it. I can't explain it right.
It works more naturally because that's the way ears are designed through nature.
Right.
It takes stuff in from the outside rather than having something cupped in, and it also means you're talking. You're not going to hear that sort of muffled sound of you in your ears of you talking as well.
Right, like the sound is not coming from your head; it's coming from your environment.
Do you not have Elite Dangerous, Paul? We may have to fix that. Right, we jumping?
Yep.
He says the blacks are not super black. You could spot a massive difference in the night maps on onwards. So, I don't know. It's such a big... it would be an upgrade for me, but it's such a big purchase that I just don't know if I could warrant doing it. Because with it is going to come the graphics card as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm sitting there thinking about as well, because it's not just, new headset, plug it in. It's new headset and upgrade the PC.
Whereas I'm perfectly happy with my Rift. We're here. I'm perfectly happy with my Rift, and then it's not going to change anything with my YouTube videos because they don't see what's through the lenses anyway. They just see what I choose to record. So that's not going to be an issue. So it is literally going to be a case of the only thing I'm going to miss out on is the knuckles, which I can buy a sensor, plug that in the corner, and then use those with the Rift. Yeah. So I was very tempted to go down that route.
So for me, the knuckles are kind of a no-brainer, really.
Right, like the controllers are like a given.
Yeah, because you can just buy the controllers because I've got all the other bits already, and they'll just work. And you're kind of like, okay.
10 bodies.
Because to be honest, anything would be better than the ones on the Vive.
I hear the ones are not the best.
They're fine, and they work fine, but they are
They're just annoying.
Irritating. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, wait. Are we in...
We're here.
We're in the area. We're here.
We're here. That's a very interesting looking planet. It's like got... it's kind of like Earth. It's got like white caps.
I did actually mod my Vive once, and
it is a what
did
world?
3D print of an analog stick, which was quite useful.
Yeah, it's...
So there are 2 Lagrange clouds in this system, just so you know. So we're going to go to both of them. They're pretty close to each other. That goddamn planet is on the other side of the sun. The last planet, of course it is.
Yeah, no, it's blocked. Bugger.
Okay, so we're going to go to the first notable stellar phenomenon, the one that's 64 light years away. And then the other one after that is only 3 light years away from it, so...
Let's head out. This is what we've been flying for, and yeah, we've made pretty good time. We've got like half hour. So you own Elite Dangerous, but you've never played it. Paul, I mean, Wednesday nights, this is the time, man. You could be playing Elite Dangerous right now. Oh, I'm going way too fast.
I could be playing Elite Dangerous right now. I've just come for the riveting conversation.
Loop of shame, loop of shame, loop of shame.
You could probably sing that to the Jurassic Park theme.
Loop of shame right now.
See?
We were having a discussion today, actually, about misheard song lyrics.
Those are always fun.
Don't speak to me, I'm the cleaner. I thought it was quite a good one.
It was something that we used to like modify song lyrics when we were at work and bored.
Oh.
Instead of Run to You by Bryan Adams, it was Run to the Moon. We used to have.
We always used to substitute the word love with muff quite a lot. So
when you're inside of this cloud, it colors everything else red. So like the sun is red, the The streaks through the sky is all red.
We used to think that Mick Hucknall had a fetish for rabbits because there was Bunny too tight to mention and holding back the ears.
Right, I better go and sort my lunch for tomorrow. Oh shit, I didn't do mine. Getting early night. I was up at like 1 a.m. editing and uploading an index review. Yeah, that is going to do it, bud. Well, thanks very much for coming by, Paul. It's always a pleasure having you in the chat, giving us updates on things we can't afford to buy. That sun is absolutely stunning as a background as well. That's actually pretty good, too.
Yeah, isn't this dope?
No, don't frame shift. Cancel. Cancel! I want Joy 3. What's Joy... This is Joy 3. Here we go.
Make sure that you scan these things too with your composition scanner, because these are life forms.
Oh.
And I think there's 2 different kinds in here. You get money for scanning these things. You don't have to scan all of them because they're all. Don't prepare for combat.
So these things are all like giant mines.
Well, these are actually living creatures.
They're not actually coming up to scan for me. How am I supposed to scan them?
Are these Thargoid things, or are they something else?
No, these are just something else. They're just another life form out here in the galaxy. There's a lot of different. There's some really cool ones called like Dark Hearts or something like that, where it looks like a big ball of thorny branches with this glowing ember inside. Those are cool looking. But really, you just kind of you go up to them, you get your comp scanner out, and scan it.
I don't even know if I have a composition
You have a
scanner.
comp. You have a comp scanner. You might not have it mapped, but you have.
I just saw it. You do have one.
I do. The question is, do I want to put it on this one?
These things remind me of like the shadows from Babylon 5.
Try coming down to where I am, and we can actually probably get some really good screenshots.
That one's orange and that one's pink.
Will these things be featuring in Excalibur anytime soon?
Yes. Actually.
Stay tuned for more, people.
Actually, quite. I was stuck in this place for quite some time because Provy's computer got messed up, so he doesn't have Elite Dangerous installed. And there's a couple of shots that I needed with him, so I was legit stuck in this cloud until I could get until I got my stuntman to come on out here and take his place.
Here we are. Born to be kings.
Awesome.
We are the princes of the universe.
You know, I'm getting ready to... Let me see. Do I have Queen? Okay. Oh, man. Look at the... I think the sun,
Yeah.
the way that looks is just amazing. Make sure to face it so that way I get a good screenshot. Ship cam.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I'm wondering if I can get the sun behind one of these alien...
Oh, you can. The rays that you'll get.
This is what I'm
I
thinking.
got some really good shot from the rays, yeah.
That might be okay. Hey, the real Pats fan. Sorry about that. We got distracted by something shiny. How are you, good Pats fan? May or may not be of a certain gender. I'm not going to assume what it is.
Did you just assume her gender?
You just did.
Okay. Its gender? Is that what it's supposed to be? Is it it? Is it its?
Pat's fan's good.
You just assume their gender,
Oh, there you go. Their gender.
not her or his.
Wait,
gender.
why
It's
is
a
my
he.
temperature critical? Because silent running is on. Why is silent running
Because
on?
you assumed her gender. That's why.
Fix that. It's like, you want to assume genders? Well, I'll show you.
They are a he.
Are you here for the Elite Dangerous, the virtual reality, or the continual mention of your gender or lack thereof? He.
The
It's a
monotonous
he.
conversation.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna, You
I'll
have.
say it. It's fine. It's alright. I'll get it out there.
It's what Buck's here for, to say the real stuff. Say the true.
To say the shit that we don't want to lose followers for saying.
Exactly.
Oh, I can help you there. That's not a problem. That's
What,
fine.
losing followers?
I can demonetize this video in no time flat at all. So-
Well, I
Don't
would
worry, mine are already demonetized.
I would say I
because
would-
use music.
need to be monetized first. The VR, nice! So, as you're aware, with Twitch taking away the VR category, I am streaming VR Space Sex Vixens or whatever it was called, because that's still a thing, but virtual reality is not.
Screenshot. Oh, I'm glad you moved right after.
So, does this gentleman who has joined us in the chat, does he have VR himself, or is it something he's looking at getting into?
That's a mighty good question, Buck. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good come to the right to
Ooh,
touch,
that's very pretty.
isn't it? And that seems to be getting darker as well.
Yeah, be careful where you're going, because you'll lose the cool. Want to make sure I get my streaks in there.
There's a sweet spot right there.
Screenshot. Screenshot.
That's it.
Oh, y'all.
Shit's moving.
That's a nice shot, Doug.
It's like something out of Stranger Things.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Have we watched the new season yet?
It's on the to-do list. TV night's on a Thursday, so...
It's fine.
Screenshot. Oh, that was so dope.
So we're just here making Elite Dangerous porn tonight.
I know, right? Where the hell are
Trying
you?
to, over here? I don't know. Where are you?
I'm over here.
Oh, yeah, I see you.
Why didn't you turn your wing beacons on and then you can see each other?
Mine is on. It was.
I was actually outside of my ship. So
Yeah,
I
me
couldn't
too.
see anything anyway.
Did I scan that
Oh,
thing?
man. Those are some good screenshots. So let me know when you are ready, and we'll go to the next one.
I am happy to go to the next one.
All right, let's see. Because it's only 115 light seconds away.
I'm Oscar Mike. So yeah, have you got any VR yourself then, Pat's fan, or you're looking to buy?
So, do you have any questions about VR that maybe we can help you with?
Hard points are apparently deployed. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you've got three great VR fans here. We've been playing VR combined total of over a decade, I imagine. So, yeah, any questions that you have, you just let us know.
Yeah, we are the VR boys.
How long have you guys been VR? Oh, slow down. Easy now. Whoa, Nelly. Loop of shame. Loop of shame.
Well, I mean, like, that's for me that's a loaded question. When someone's like, "Well, how long have you been doing VR?" Like, well, like every single iteration of it that's ever come out, I've owned some part of it.
So,
I'm a
2013.
relatively late starter because I started in when the PSVR came out.
So I started, I want to say 2014 for me.
Yeah, I mean, if you go way back to the 80s, there was I think it was the Z-Trix or Vectrix or whatever, which was a home console that was all vector game stuff, way ahead of its time. And they had a headset in which everything was 3D vector in this headset. Of course, there were no solids or anything like that, like, so, no solid walls or anything. But back in the early 80s, for, the pair of glasses that sat on your face, they were amazing.
Okay, so Pants Fan says he's looking to buy, but he's just
Seeing
seeing
what
what
it's
it's like first.
So, I mean, there is so much that you can do. I mean, you head over to any of our...
There's a huge choice, isn't there?
Yeah.
So you got quite a few things. So are we looking at PC? Are we looking at PSVR?
Like, it's the 80s of VR right now. There's headsets out the wazoo. You get Windows Mixed Reality headsets, which work with Steam games and stuff like that. Then you got your PC, your PC heavy hitters, which is Oculus and Vive, which is right now getting ready to be Oculus, Vive, and Valve with their Index.
I have a suspicion that the HTC or Vive will end up becoming business only.
Probably, because their next headset looks to be really expensive and set for the market.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Pats fan. PS4 is... so you go PSVR. So I do actually have PSVR.
I have PSVR as well.
Maybe if you hop on Friday, I've got a YouTube video ready to come out, so I could possibly stream a bit of PSVR on Friday. Maybe if Buck is interested in a spot of Firewall...
Buck is always interested in a Spotify.
I had a feeling he would say that.
We can do that. So the nicest thing for the PSVR, if you want to know, Pants, is basically the price point of it is superb for what you get. I think it's really good. Also, the amount of content and the quality of the content on PlayStation is exceptional. When you have things like Steam VR and Steam, you can really find some weird stuff and
oh god,
absolute garbage.
I can't believe the amount of VR porn that is on Steam.
It's technology, and porn moves technology. That's why everyone used to have VHS instead of Betamax, because it was easier, it was cheaper.
Blu-ray over HD.
But because the PlayStation Store is its own ecosystem, they're a bit more strict of what goes on there. Not always. There's some really weird things that turn up, but the majority of games that you get on there, and also if you're coming in now, there's a lot of stuff that's been out before that you never would have touched, and it's going to be great. I mean, also if you play things like No Man's Sky, that's getting a VR update on PSVR.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that's going to pan out. I truly am.
I'm intrigued. I found No Man's Sky quite grindy.
Very much so. Since the next update, I want to say it became quite grindy. In the early days, it seemed to be quite Minecraft Explorer, but it seemed to have shifted slightly. So this one is not as pretty.
Well, no, this one's not as pretty. It's blue.
Well, of course you're going to say that.
Screenshots, yeah.
Yeah, I got some alien life forms and stuff, so that's cool.
That's all right, Pants. I mean, there's a lot to choose from, and there's a lot of different types of stuff to choose from as well. So it really depends what sort of games you like. It depends, what you like playing. So there are driving games that are VR. You've got those if you enjoy those. You've got shooters. You've got puzzle games. I think
you got fighting games.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Tekken.
One of the most interesting ones I played was Static. Did you ever play that, Doc?
I have the demo for it, but yeah, I get what you're saying. It's because it uses the PSVR control in a very interesting way.
Yes.
Oh, and check out Moss. Moss is another one that was out for PSVR, PC. That was
so pretty.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Blood and Truth, which is like being in your own action movie.
Astrobot. Astrobot, definitely a must buy.
Astrobot is a very good one.
Yeah. Senua's. I don't know if the PS4.
I don't think
VR
they.
does Senua's.
No, it doesn't.
That's only on PC.
Yeah, that's on PC.
Resident Evil 7, if you want to shit yourself.
Yeah.
I refuse. I genuinely. I can't do horror games in VR.
I started Resident Evil 7. I got a good chunk of the way into Resident Evil 7. PlayStation shit the bed. I've lost all my save games, so
I want to do all that again.
Yeah, I don't know if I can bring myself to do it again. So I'm done here, Savage. How about you?
I'm pretty done here too. I think this was a pretty good exploration stream. It was the first time we've done an exploration stream.
It is.
You know, people have gotten to see how to do exploration now, so we've done something new on the Noob stream. For a while there, we were doing the same things on the Noob stream.
We were, yeah. But we were teaching new noobs. That was the problem.
Right. We kept teaching new noobs instead of getting our own noobness on. So here we are.
What you mean there?
No, actually. We've had a couple times where it was like, oh, someone new is showing up, and they don't know anything. All right, well, let's get into
show
teaching
them
mode.
What's to do. So, yeah, but...
So, yeah, I would say from here on out, we can actually, head our asses back on home.
Yeah, Jonai or bust?
Yep, Jonai or bust. And this should be a bit faster to get home.
Okay, so, Galaxy Map.
But, yeah.
Have you moved to Jonai?
Have I what?
Have you moved to Jonai?
I have, yes.
Oh, awesome.
I figured that all the streams are just going to start at Jonai. I may as well just move to Jonai.
Yeah, and it's
400
so
light years away.
Out there.
Yeah, the Void Opals did also help. Right, so onwards and onwards. So this is what we like to call the jump and scoop and repeat situation.
Yep. Jump, scoop, repeat.
So this game isn't going to be VR for you on the PlayStation. Unfortunately, it is only a PC VR kind of thing, but there's so much that you can do. And I mean, I don't know, do you guys have the Facebook Marketplace in the US? Or is that a UK thing? Because
wait, on Oculus? I don't know.
No, the Facebook Market. So, I wanted to buy my Logitech steering wheel. And I didn't want to pay, new prices for it. So I went on Facebook. Yeah, I went on Facebook and there was somebody selling one very, very close to me, very, very cheaply. But
it's basically like Craigslist, but on Facebook.
Yeah. So
we have it.
While I was looking for steering wheels, naturally a metric fuck ton of PSVR showed up, and I could have bought a PSVR camera and move controllers for £100. Which,
oh wow!
I mean, considering I spent $230 on mine, it's half price. So you could probably.
Have the first version or the second one?
No, I have version 2.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
Yeah, it was something that I didn't even realise was a thing until I got mine. I was like, where's the doohickey on the cable? And then realised what a blessing that was.
Trust me, man, you are so glad you don't have that.
Yeah, it is an absolute blessing, because the version 2, it's got the headphone socket on the back, and it comes with really short headphones that are just built into it all the time. It's brilliant.
The headphones actually clip into it to hold them as well, don't
exactly,
they?
Yeah.
Which is quite nice. It's very, very tidy.
And I could just disconnect it and put my own headphones in if I was an audiophile. So it is pretty great like that.
I think you need to check your chat there, Doc.
Thank you very much for that, Pats fan. I very much appreciate the feedback. It's what we're here for. I mean, Elite Dangerous doesn't get loads of people in. But anybody that does come in, they're always welcome. So hopefully, we will see a lot more of you. I'm Dr. Oculus, aka Andy. You've got Buck, the smooth-sounding motherfucker.
Hello.
And then the guy that sounds a little bit like Ron Funches is Lynx Savage.
I resembled that remark.
Seriously, Phantom, you have any questions about any of this stuff?
One of us
All
will
you
get
gotta
you an
do is
answer.
ask, and
Yeah.
we will do you the best you can. Because we have quite a lot of other people we know in the community of VR, and if we don't know the answers, we can probably find out for you pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we don't know. Someone else surely does.
If
you're looking to get a PSVR, I would say it's a no-brainer if you already have your
the
PS4.
PlayStation, yeah. If you got the PlayStation 4 Pro, even better. But I've got bog basic PlayStation. Like I say, come back Friday and we'll be playing PlayStation games. So, yeah,
But
absolutely.
if you got a computer that can handle it, the computer.
Actually, what we could do, Doc, on Friday is you could show off a couple of different things for him, and then we can both hop onto Firewall.
Yeah, probably
And
will.
maybe you can
So
see
I'll make sure I've got
a couple of
Astrobot
different
installed.
Yeah.
Ghost Giant, probably a good one. Nice little. I don't have Moss, so I would have to go Ghost Giant.
You've got the demo of Static, haven't you?
I do have the demo static, yeah.
I think that's worth showing because I think that's really intriguing.
Is Form on the PSVR?
No,
Oh, because that's a
Alright.
good puzzle game. Like people like
Form's
puzzles.
beautiful.
See you later, Pat.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it is.
Is it a puzzle game? Because I didn't really find it that taxing
This-
puzzle-wise.
Well, because it's not. It's not
I was gonna say,
taxing puzzle-wise. No.
It was all fairly obvious, just do this, do this, do this. But it looked absolutely gorgeous.
Right. And there's also, what is it, Red Matter? I think that's another one.
That's a
I'm
good-looking
halfway
game.
through. Yeah, I'm playing Red Matter at the minute, actually. I need to get back into it.
I'm waiting for it to come cheap enough.
I was enjoying it, but I'm like, is this going to turn into a horror thing? Because I'm not going to be happy with that. So.
How about, what's the one where you are shooting demons and shit in heaven?
That narrows it down. In Death.
In Death, yeah. Is that in PSVR?
That is PSVR.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That was where I
that's a
first
fun
played
one.
it. I fell in
If you
love with
want
that game on
fun-
PSVR.
I think Rush of Blood in PSVR is an absolute must.
Yeah, like, see, I'm partial to bow and arrow games. Like, if the bow mechanics are awesome, then then I probably own it in VR. One of my favorites to play is Twisted Arrow. Like, it's so underrated. Most people don't even think about it, but when you actually go and play it, it puts you in the seat of being, Hawkeye or Green Arrow or whatever. And the whole game is very comic book in terms of what you have to do and everything else, different types of arrows to shoot.
Yeah. Have you got raw data?
Yes.
Have you tried the bow in that?
I haven't tried the new bow in that, no.
That's worth trying.
I keep hearing about it.
That's good fun. The mechanics work really well.
It's like I haven't jumped in that game in a while. I think the last time I did was
Neither
a
have I.
viewer. Yeah, like a viewer had requested it. I think that was the last time I actually did it.
It's quite an oldie, that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it is. I just haven't gotten back around to it. I think I picked up Doom VFR, and then I haven't been back.
I can't play Doom VFR because I'm
I
left.
love it. I'm left-handed. I still play that shit.
There's no left-handed mode.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, see,
And
I grew up here. I grew up here in America, where like, if you're left-handed, they go, "Oh well." So I could do everything with my right hand. Like I can can openers, scissors, anything right-handed. I can still do, but I write, I draw, and everything else with my left hand.
To be honest, I'd give my right arm to be ambidextrous.
This was trained because there was no accommodations made. So even when I shoot guns, I buy ambidextrous guns. Like I buy guns I can shoot in either hand. And what I find is my left hand is definitely more accurate, but my right hand is easier to shoot with. So
Do you own ambidextrous guns at the moment?
yeah, my VP9.
Okay. See, I like the 226.
Yeah, like it's like I have a VP9, which I really like. The sights, they glow at night. It's amazing.
Oh, you got those ones.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's
The
very
iridium
nice.
iridium
Yeah.
sights or something.
That's what I
And
was looking for.
my other one is a shield. Smith and Wesson shield.
Yeah, I know the one.
It's the 9mm one. I don't really need a 45 or anything. And that one is right-handed, and I'm actually a pretty good shot with that one in the right hand.
I believe we just crossed over.
The guy who was we did. It weirded out the guy who was showing me how to shoot and take me to the range and everything. He's like, I don't understand. Like, you're left-handed. I'm like, I know. But you're shooting with your right hand. I'm like, I know. But you're left-handed. I'm like, look, I shoot with my left hand too.
So every time I go to the States on holiday, I do make sure I get to a range just to fire a few clips off.
Oh yeah, I have a range like 5 minutes away from my house.
It's quite funny when you turn up and you're English or British, and they assume you know nothing about firearms. It was quite funny. I can't remember what it was. There was one that they showed us, and the guy went, "Oh, you probably don't know much about this, do you?" So I stripped it down in front of him, and then pointed at his firing pin and worn away, and then put it back together. And the guy at the end of the counter, who's the old guy who's worked there for years, just went, "Where did you serve?"
They're like, "Yeah, there's no way you know this unless you were in the military."
Yeah.
I was watching something about like, the crazy right wing was rioting over there in England, and then I saw all of the cops with their billy clubs, and I was like, "Billy clubs? Are you kidding me?" I see an American flag in that group. You might want to get more than your billy club. That means there's a psychopath among you. You might want to get more than your billy club.
It's a more elegant weapon.
Beat upside the head.
They do have stab vests though, because they will get caught.
Oh yeah.
We do
It's like I heard all about that stuff. That was like they got rid of the guns, and so in getting rid of guns, people picked up knives, so knife shit increased. Now they're trying to get people to give up their knives. I'm like, you realize it's a never-ending cycle, right? You'll never get rid of. The reality is, you'll never get rid of crazy people who want to do crazy shit. You'll never get rid of it.
Although, I mean, have you heard the latest thing in Nottingham now? In Nottingham, what they've done is, because of like domestic abuse and stuff, they've started handing out pointless knives to homes that are a bit more prone to that kind of thing.
They can't stab you, but they could just slit your throat instead of stabbing you through the throat.
Yeah, they can slice you pretty good, or they could. I mean, a blunt instrument will still pierce the skin.
Yeah,
so
and because of downside more damage.
Yeah, it'll hurt a lot. So I mean, to me, it's a complete waste of time. But yeah, they're handing out pointless knives to these people.
That's a really interesting related counselling session someone's going to have, isn't it?
Isn't it just? Welcome to Nottingham. Oh, that was a giant red planet over there.
Bad.
Fuck.
Here in Massachusetts, right? If someone is stealing my car, and I walk out and I catch them stealing my car, and I punch him in the face for stealing my car, I will go to jail.
Yes, you can go to jail. Yeah.
I will go to jail. I'm like, are you kidding me? I can't protect my property.
It's called the victim something, isn't it? I can't remember what it is.
Well, they call it it's a right to duty to retreat.
That's it, duty to retreat. Yes.
So because here.
Coward.
Exactly. Like here, home invasions are a big thing in New England because of the meth epidemic and stuff like that. You have these crazy meth heads out here, and no matter what your neighborhood, you can be broken into. And it's kind of like, well, if someone breaks into my house, my first instinct is to kick the shit out of them. I'm not allowed to do that. I have to run. If I have an exit, I have to take the exit. But if I don't have the exit, then I still have to. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Can you not shoot them though?
No. Oh my god, that's even worse. So like, I legit have to have insurance just in case I shoot someone, because let's say there really there really is like someone who comes into the house, and let's say they make it up to my bedroom. Now, there is no way out of my bedroom unless you want to jump out a window and probably die. So there's no way out. So I can shoot him in that instance, right? Because there's no way out, and he's coming for me. I can shoot him in that instance. his family can then turn around and sue me.
But I don't like. Why is everybody so hellbent on keeping hold of their guns when you would get fucked for using it?
Because I'd rather be sued than dead.
Yeah, but I mean, if you've not got a gun, they've not got a gun, so just smack them with a fucking bat.
But see, here's the thing. Everyone thinks that, because the guns are going to be illegal, that they won't have them. They're criminals. They don't give a shit about the law. Of course they're going to be armed. And quite frankly, mind you, I used to be very anti-gun, and really anti-gun. And dealing with things like I can be killed for being a black guy walking down the street if some racist decides he wants to lose his mind and open fire on me. That's something that's real. Like, it's not a, you're being paranoid thing. No, it's real. Even here in Boston, where it's kind of like the gayest, this is the gayest place on earth. And gays were still getting bashed right outside of gay bars. Is that what it says
on the sign as you drive in?
No, that's what it says down to Dick Docks if you go to P-Town now.
The Dick Docks?
They're called that for a reason.
I think docks where ships come in and not like MDs. That'd be...
Well, this is a dock. It is on the beach. But we'll leave it at that. Lest he gets demonetized.
Once again.
But like, in the gayest place on earth, gays are still being bashed. So it's just kind of like, you're either going to allow it to happen or not allow it to happen. And that could be anything, because as far as I'm concerned, carry something on you, be it a knife, be it a stun gun, mace, something. Because
I wouldn't
the cops aren't there to save you. They aren't.
No, I wouldn't even presume to even assume to know what that would be like, because I'm not gay or black. So it's not something that I could even comment on. I can sympathise, but that's the most I can do. Because
I always look at it like this.
Frame of reference for it.
My reality is kind of like this. No one is going to protect me but me. I have no... Like, I can't be like, I'll just call the cops and they'll come and help me. No, I'll call the cops and I might be the one that gets shot.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I have no choice but the responsibility of my safety is my responsibility and mine alone. So it's just kind of like, I think the last time I got into a fight was right here in South Boston, where someone decided to toss the F-bomb, the N-bomb, all kinds of things. And it ended up in a nice brawl. It doesn't really happen a whole lot up here, but if I were to say go down the south, forget it. Because it happens up here. Happens quite often. But it also depends on the neighborhood. Like right next door is a predominantly Latino area, right? And I was driving my car, which at the time was a RX-8. I had...
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Loud. Very loud. So these guys are thinking, we're gonna get, an immigrant. So he stops me and, is really belligerent, like talking down as if I don't understand English. And it then starts saying things like, well, do you speak English? And I just looked at him and I just started talking. I said, look, this is an RX-8. This is what it does. This is what it sounds like. This is why you think I was doing what I wasn't. But you can go ahead and continue doing your whole thing. His whole face changed because the reality is he thought he was getting an easy target that was going to be like, this is going to be some illegal that we can put into a cage or something, and it wasn't working out that way for him that day, and he had to let me go. But that's the type of shit they'll deal with here.
That's a fun car, though, the RX-8. Sorry.
Oh, I fucking love that car.
I know we're talking about something else completely different, but I'm like, ooh, that's nice.
Oh man, I'll give you the link to my wheel well, and you can see the mods that was done to the RX-8. The RX-8 was done up pretty hot.
Have I shown you what I got? My little car?
No, but I think we talked about it. I think it came up. Because right now I drive a Camaro. My husband drives a WRX.
See, I
have a little MGF, which is like the last of the British.
Oh, you drive an MG! Oh, I like the MGs.
Yeah.
They're tiny though. I'm afraid to get in one.
Yeah.
I might not be able to get out.
I loved it. Well, I'm 6 foot tall and I fit fine, so.
Well, I think I'm more or less worried about my ass getting stuck.
I just had to spend a load of money on her as well.
Ah.
So she went. We have. I don't know if you have this in the States. We have something called an MOT, which basically every year your vehicle has to be tested for that it's safe to be on the road.
Yeah, we have inspections here every year.
So, one of the things they do is emissions that they check. So if you're over a certain CO2 limit that it's pumping out, they'll say no, you're not allowed to drive it. Either get it fixed or get rid of it.
Yep.
So the legal limit is 0.03 on the emissions, and mine came back at 4, not 0.04.
4.
But you get consideration for the age of the car, though, right?
You do, but the legal limit is 0.03 for the age of the car. So,
oh, damn!
So I've just had a completely new exhaust system fitted to it, from front to back.
Well,
So
see, like up here, they do mostly plug-in, and they don't really use the sniffer unless your car is too old and doesn't have a plug-in. But with the plug-in, with the RX-8, I just hacked the computer so that way it read as everything was fine. Now, mind you, the guy doing my inspection, he can hear me from 6 miles away. You can smell the goddamn car. You rev it, and it was shooting fire, and he's just like, well, it passes. I'm like, thank you. I know it does.
I had, so the connector between the cat and the downpipe was cracked. So that was letting out stuff. The cat itself was completely blown. The back box was falling apart, and it had also the lambda sensor was hanging off apparently and just flapping around. So that's not going to help anything.
It will not.
So
like, catalytic converter. What is that? Because my RX-8 sure as fuck didn't have one.
Well, I know a lot of people that own 2 catalytic converters. They have their MOT catalytic converter and then their normal catalytic converter.
Yeah.
Whenever they take them in.
I used to have that on the ST. I just chopped the cat out completely. It was fantastic. But then there was always that, day or two before the MOT was like, right, let's get it on the lift and
put it back in. Yeah.
So I actually...
Who wants to do that?
So I've got a retest on Saturday morning, and fingers crossed everything will be fine. Otherwise, I've dropped £700 for no reason.
That's terrible.
And then what I'm probably going to do is get 4 new tyres on her as well. She doesn't...
Oh, wow. I got some first discoveries here. You might have first discoveries when you turn in your cartography.
Oh,
just
nice.
FYI. Go ahead.
No, so I'm going to get, because I'm going to be doing quite a long drive in a couple of weeks. It's about 300 odd miles. I want to change the tyres on her as well, because a couple of them are cracking just because of their age.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm actually driving down to Jersey to see my sister and the new baby and everything. So, yeah, I'm driving about 200 miles south. Which is actually kind of fun to do in a Camaro. It's more comfortable than you think. That's such a big car on the inside.
Yeah. Oh, same with the MG. She's really... It has something called hydroelastic suspension, where basically the suspension, front and back on each side, is linked. And it has oil with a layer of nitrogen over it.
Oh, nice.
And it gives a very smooth ride for a little 2-seater. It's quite surprising.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting some of those adjustable ones. I mean, I'm not actually thinking about it, but it was one of those things I thought was cool, the adjustable suspension that would sit there and change itself.
Okay, yeah, no, I had the coilovers on the ST, and tweaking that, trying to get the ride height exactly right on all 4 corners and everything, and
good luck.
Doing it for the English roads that slope to the left, and... It was a very interesting process, but I got that all set up and that was all nice. And I actually ended up having 3 different middle sections for the exhaust. I had the standard cat, the sport cat, and then the D cat. And then after a while, the sport cat went on and it just didn't come off.
Yeah, eventually that's what does happen.
It was like, I can't be bothered doing the D-Cat every year. It's such a pain in the arse.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I see you've just arrived, Doc.
I have arrived, yes. I still to this day kind of regret selling it, but just running 2 cars was a pain in the arse.
Yeah, it does. It gets to be a bit much, especially with like insurances and shit like that.
Yeah.
I run 2 cars, but one of them's a company car, so I don't have to do anything.
So how do you know what's
so,
first?
It is 5:30. You are here, and I'm gonna log off. So before I log off, I'm gonna do my shameless self-promotion. Make sure you guys go on ahead and check out Excalibur. Doc is gonna be speaking all over it there in part 3. And part 3 has just been released last week. So make sure you guys check that out on YouTube. Link Savage, or is that Savage VR? Which one is it, Doc? I know you got my link.
It's in the description below on the YouTube.
There you go. The link's in the description below. So yeah, go ahead, check that out. Follow me on Twitter @LinkSavage. Always willing to answer questions, help people out. That's how I got Doc into this game.
It is. Never look back.
I know. Now to find out what else I can get Doc into. I have a pair of lingerie that might be. Well, anyhow, I will catch you guys later.
There you
Thanks
will.
for hanging out. I'll talk to you later, Doc. Catch you later, Buck.
See you later, guys.
Man, take it easy.
And that will end the stream for me as well. I want to thank our new friends, the Real Pats fan, if you watch this back on VOD. I really appreciate it. German Rifter, we had VR Realm, we had Brutal Smurf, everybody coming by, really appreciate that. Buck, as always a pleasure to have you in the chat, in the sidecar, just chatting shit with us.
You're very welcome.
And until next time. So we've decided then that payday every month is going to be payday day. Some payday. Mayday payday.
That's absolute genius.
So make sure you come back. You can get more of Buck's smooth tones towards the end of the month. But until next time, everybody, the Doctor is out.